Hello, dear viewers, parents, and all caregivers. Once again, we welcome you to Parenting Chats, and we express our deep appreciation unto you for your encouragement and for always viewing our programs. Now, weeks back, we discussed the issue of cyberbullying, the reality of cyberbullying. It is sad to note that this is an occurrence that is happening on a regular basis all around the globe. Very pathetic cases of children committing suicide. Parents are in sorrow. Parents are weeping and mourning over their children. Today we're continuing to discuss on this topic, still on cyberbullying. I want to talk specifically about sextortion. Sextortion. Sextortion is when somebody is blackmailed for sexual reward or for ransom because of possession of the person's sexual activities or nude pictures. So it is a form of blackmail, but specifically on sexually related matters. So it is a practice of threatening someone to extort money or sexual favors from the person, just because you have their secret, sexual secrets, so to say. This occurrence is rampant these days, especially amongst teenagers. Indeed, it is sad to note that even adults go through this problem of sextortion, sexual-related blackmail. Please watch this video and let us learn from it. A lot of parents all over the world are sharing their stories so that other people will not be victims, so that parents will not lose and mourn their children. Please watch the video. We'll be back. Thank you.
I started sending pictures of James' private area to his friends. I couldn't take it because I didn't understand why my son was gone.
Come on, James! Let's go! Let's go, James!
James was on Instagram one night. A young woman had messaged him. He started conversing with the woman, and they talked about how old they were, job, school. Shortly after, she turned the conversation sexual, asked if he wanted to view certain parts of her unclothed, and he said yes. They jumped onto the video chat inside of Instagram. That way, neither one of them were being catfished. They actually saw a live person on the other side of their phone. She showed herself fully unclothed and then asked James to do the same. He disrobed from the waist down, and shortly after he did so, the young woman sent him a picture. She took a screenshot of the video that they were in of James and said, "This is you, and I'm going to post it all over social media." Then started to say, "I'm going to ruin your life. You won't be able to go to college." And the whole time, he was just wondering, what did I do to deserve this?
It's an organized crime.
They wanted money.
In 19 and a half hours, they sent over 200 messages of straight torture and really instilling suicidal thoughts into him. James had woke up Friday for school.
I saw my son, talked to him for about 20 minutes. Then I went off to work. When I came home, played with the dogs for a minute, then opened the door and saw my son laying there on the floor. I thought he was asleep, but after I walked completely into the room, I could see that he wasn't asleep anymore.
Tim and I had just got off of the phone. We were checking in like we always do. And so he called me back, and I heard a cry in his voice. And I was like, "What's wrong?" He told me James. He just said, "James." And I'm like, "James what?" And he said, "He's gone." And I didn't want to believe it. I didn't understand why my son was gone.
Not even 24 hours later, from them contacting him, he was gone.
Modern sextortion typically goes after young men starting around 13 years old, but there's as young as 10, and their primary goal is to get money. It's a huge problem because it's a lot of low risk and high reward. People are going after young, innocent children. Have these conversations and talk to your children about sextortion. You have the privilege now of knowing what sextortion is. Unfortunately for us, we didn't find out until it was too late.
We started a foundation. Our goal is to just make it to where no other parent has to wake up one day and not have their child.
We've given away over 10,000 of these tip cards on what exactly to do if you were ever to become a victim of sextortion. Because James' last Google search was how to get an Instagram page shut down. He didn't know what to do. We don't ever want another child to be put in that situation.
We are seeing, are you?
Like we've seen in the video, it's a very sad case, and it's a common occurrence. Our heart goes out to parents of such children, that God Almighty will comfort them and carry them and grant them the fortitude to bear their great losses. And this teaches us that we cannot overemphasize the importance of vigilance. Please, parents, be present, be vigilant, engage children in conversations, brainstorm with them, because they are exposed to all kinds of destructive things. And we must be there, like we normally say, to guide, to show love to them, to correct them, so that they do not take the wrong steps, so that they do not fall victim. Parents, my plea to you once again is this: be available for these children. Be present. Our presence can never ever take the place of our presence. They need us more than ever. This generation of children are exposed to all manner of things that could destroy their glorious destinies. Do not let us as parents cooperate with the devil by being absent, by not being there to help them, to support them in these evil days. May God help us. We will be back again in the next episode. Please subscribe, share, comment, and like. God bless you.